so contracted for scurvy.
Drop the ink and get that hoe a shout.
Cause I'm using my compass to find a nappy dugout.
Hello guys, and welcome back to yet another product review with us, the Review Bros. My name's Aaron, and today I am bringing you Pimp Blast by Revange Nutrition. We're going to get into all the usuals, guys. The taste, the price, the effects, the label, and a final verdict. How is this going to compare to all the others? Let's get into it. Okay guys, so we're going to move into the taste and the mixability of the product. Now, I'm going to be honest, I cannot for the life of me find any flavours of this product. I don't think it comes in a flavour. It does say a fire ignition there that corresponds to nothing else, so fire ignition flavour, I really don't think it is, but I can't find any flavours on any websites, guys. What I can also say, it's a strange little setup with the serving sizes. So it says here a serving size is 1 scoop, 10 grams. But then on down below it goes on to say, on average, 1 serving, 10 grams, 30 minutes before workout mixed with water. Depending on individual sensitivity and the needs of safe, effective dose, should be estimated individually and usually ranges between 5 to 20 grams per serving. So 20 grams to me is 2 scoops. And that is what I've weighed out. That's what I've been doing on these usages, guys. So let's do that again today. So for the sake of the camera, I'm going to pretend it's my first time. Okay, so it is quite clumpy, guys, I'll be honest. I don't know if that's just an unlucky tub. It is quite a clumpy sort of consistency to the powder. Oh, really difficult to scoop this one, actually. What I will say, however, is that obviously I've used this before. It does mix okay. It mixes fine, actually, which is strange. I definitely didn't think it would. Oh, I finally scooped it in. Sorry about that. It's a bit of a palaver. It does take a bit more mixing than normal. But, as you can see, there is a couple of clumps in there. Normally it does actually mix up alright. It does take a bit more shaking than normal. Again, that might just be an unlucky tub, but let's do it anyway. Okay, so unknown flavour going down. Okay, so the truth of the matter is I don't like that flavour. I don't know what it is, it's just got a funny aftertaste. It's kind of like a berries flavour, but it really is, I don't know, there's something about it. I'm going to only give it a 4 out of 10 on that flavour front. It just gets harder and harder to drink the further you go down as well. Starts off okay, definitely gets dramatically worse. So I'm only going to give it a 4 out of 10. If I had to guess a flavour, I don't even really know, like a strawberry, cherry, berries taste, some sort of fruit punch maybe. It could be a combination of all of those things, but yeah, it's definitely got a funny pre-workout aftertaste, so I'm going to only give it a 4. Again, like I say, it starts off okay, gets much worse the further on in the shake you go. So, 4 out of 10. Okay guys, moving into the pricing segment of this review. Now I'm going to chuck the scores up on the screen right now for your ease of use. What I'll say is you will head on over to metabodysups.co.uk, and a big thank you to them for sending it down. What I will say is this does get absolutely killed on its pricing front, unfortunately. The reason being is it is only 15 servings a container if you do 20 grams, which is the max serving. And as you guys know, we always roll on that maximum serving amount. So that is the killer. And because of that, it comes in at only a 1 out of 10 on a pricing scale. So yeah, way more expensive than average because of that hidden maximum serving that's down the bottom there. It does say you can take up to 20 grams per serving, which is 2 scoops. It is unfortunate, guys, it is, but it is also the way the cookie has crumbled this time. Only 15 servings a container, over £2 a go. Is it going to be worth it for you? Let's move into the label and the effects. Let's see what we're actually getting for our money. It is label time, guys. Let's get into this. So it's 1 scoop is 10 grams. However, I've noticed you can go up to 20 gram serving. So everything I'm saying will be doubled for the serving size. So we start off with the vitamins and minerals, and a couple of electrolytes there. So they're going to help with natural energy production, contractions in the gym, and all that, like general health ingredients. Then we move into GPLC, which is glycine, propional, L-carnitine, HCl. So what that's going to do is it's going to provide the body with a natural source of energy. It's also going to help with circulation, so that's why it falls into the pump that bitch category here. Then we move into citrulline malate at 2 grams, which is going to be doubled as obvious, 4 grams of that. So that's going to be about 2.6, 2.7 grams of pure L-citrulline. So it is a tad on the lower side. It's going to boost those nitric oxide levels up in the bloodstream, thus giving you some pump. So it will work. It's just we'd like to see it a little bit higher. Then we have agmatine sulfate as Agmamax at 1,000 milligrams. Again, 2,000 milligrams for 2 scoops. So that is a good dose, guys. That again will work exactly the same as the L-citrulline, thus boosting nitric oxide levels up and giving you a nice pump in the gym. So that's good. Beta-alanine follows at 2,000 milligrams for 2 scoops. That is a bit on the low side again, guys. We like to see that at 3,200 milligrams for that clinical amount, or around that area. That'll give you that beta tingle, that itchy, allergic almost feeling reaction after taking a pre-workout. So yeah, you might feel something there, we might not. I'll let you know in the effects. And then we move into acetyl L-carnitine, which is a fat burner. It's going to metabolize fat cells in the body and give you some natural energy production as well. Then we go N-acetyl tyrosine at 2,000 milligrams, which is a very good dose, guys. That is L-tyrosine, effects on an amino acid that's responsible for focus and cognition, concentration and all the like. So I don't know why it truly falls into pump that bitch category, but I imagine it will help with the mind-muscle connection. So maybe that's the route they're going with. And L-norvaline at 500 milligrams, again, helps with pumps. So yeah, good dose as well. Then we move into the fire ignition complex, starting us off with caffeine anhydrous. That'll come in at 300 milligrams at 2 scoops. So about on the money, really. 3 cups worth of coffee, you know, it's a stimulant that's going to give you the kick. Fetamax follows, which is methylated forms of synephrine, hordenine and tyramine. So synephrine and hordenine work as fat burners. So again, similar to the carnitine, it's going to metabolize fat cells in the body and give you some stimulatory effect. Tyramine again is a stimulant, so it's going to give you that. Again, I can't tell you how much of each is in them. 120 milligrams at 1 scoop, 240 at 2. It's hard to say. The label then goes on to kind of rip you off a little bit with this electro-hydro-vit system. It literally repeats the first bit of this panel. The only real interest to us is the niacin. It's going to give you that flushing feeling of that will help with the beta-alanine effect. Again, we'll let you know if we feel that. And you can see there's natural flavours, sucralose and natural colour. So that is your label. We've seen better, I'll be honest. But again, we'll let you know in that effects section how this truly comes together. Let's do it, guys. Let's move into the most important part of this and any other review, as you fully are aware. Pimp Blast. How did it truly work in the effects, in real life, in the gym? Forget the label. Now, I did struggle a bit with that because I'll be honest with you guys. I didn't expect much from this product. Let's start from the beginning, as we always do. Beta-alanine, do you feel it? Yes or no? Not really. Not really. You feel it ever so slightly, and even then that might be the niacin effect rather than the beta-alanine effect. So on a beta-alanine scale, I would only put it at a 2 out of 10 on the strength scale. So you don't really feel it, which is a shame. We like beta-alanine. Nonetheless, let's move on forward. What I can say is you do feel a nice level of focus. Really quite nice, actually. I wouldn't say amazing, but I'd say definitely better than average. You know, driving to the gym each and every time, I felt tunnel vision, I felt in the zone, I felt ready to do what I needed to do. And that is the case. I'll probably give the focus like an 8, 8.5 out of 10. So it definitely keeps you where you need to be in that mindset. And what I'll say is I actually felt good training on this product. It felt healthy, I felt happy, not necessarily euphoric. You don't feel high on this product. It's not that sort of happy euphoria. It's just a general sense of mood elevation and well-being. You just feel quite nice on this product training. What I will say is the strongest part of this product for me, the pumps. they were nasty. They were deep mind-muscle connection pumps, nasty contractions from several different pathways in there, several different ingredients, all trying to achieve the same thing, and they do that. The pumps for me were actually the take-home point. I'd give them a 9, maybe even a 9.5 out of 10. They were nasty each and every time I used this product. So for me, it goes pumps, focus a bit lower, and then the energy being the lowest one. The mental energy is there. You feel like you could, you could plug in numbers in your brain, you could do work, but in terms of a physical moving energy, I wouldn't say that was quite as strong. I'd only probably give that a 5 out of 10. I didn't feel like I was physically up to the challenge that my mind wanted me to be. And that is the truth of the matter. So what I'd say is energy is the lowest point. Mental energy, focus is second. That was actually quite good. And then pumps being the take-home point, they were nasty. So overall, definitely better than I expected. I gave it a 7.5 overall complete effects in the gym, and that is mainly because of those pumps, the focus, and the general sense of happiness and well-being on the product. I wouldn't say it was a stim junkie product by any stretch of the imagination, but it's also difficult to recommend it to a beginner. So it is in a tough sort of realm that's, a bit out there. And I didn't expect much with the name Pimp Blast. I thought it was a bit jokey, nothing serious. But I would say it still delivered better than I expected. So that's why I gave it that 7.5 out of 10 on the overall effects experience on this product. And we move into the final verdict, where we wrap off the scores on the doors, and I finish with a final synopsis on this product, Pimp Blast, sent to us by metabodysubs.co.uk. Now, I do recommend going and checking out their website. They hold a lot of hardcore products, a huge range here in the UK, so definitely worth checking out. Let's start off in historical order of the review. We start off with the taste and the mixability. Now, you saw I had some issues there. What I will say is you've got to shake the container for a bit longer than average for sure, because it is quite clumpy. However, my experience is that it has generally mixed reasonably well. The taste, however, is something I struggle with on this product. I wouldn't say it would stop me using the product. It's not so bad that I'd have to stop. So I gave it a 4 out of 10. It is doable. It's just not nice. Moving us into the price of the product now. This is a killer. An absolute killer. And the reason being, it is only 15 servings. It is quite confusing. It says 30 servings at the top there. However, if you go down there, it says you can do up to 20 grams, which is twice the serving, thus leaving us with only 15 servings. Expensive stuff. It gave it a 1 out of 10 on our consistent pricing scale. And moving us into the effects, the most important part of this and any other product review, I was pleasantly surprised. I wouldn't say it was a pre-workout to write home about, but it still delivered better results than I thought it would. Focus and pumps were the good points of this product, thus giving it a 7.5 out of 10 on our consistent scale of effects throughout these pre-workouts. That gives us a total score, unfortunately, of 12.5 out of 30. So it is one of the lowest, if not the lowest scoring product on the channel. I can't remember. I'm not too sure. I do struggle to recommend this to anyone, just more so for that pricing factor. I just can't recommend it. I can't in good faith recommend it, guys. I can't. So for that reason, it only scores that 12.5 out of 30 on the final verdict. What I'll say is, again, do head on over to Metabody Subs. They hold a lot of other products, some scoring very well. So thank you guys for watching along. What do you want to see us review next? Have you used this Pimp Blast product yourselves, or anything else from the Revange nutrition line? We do have a Double Blast coming very soon, which I know a lot of you are hyped about, and so much more coming soon. So guys, as always, stay stimmed. Maybe on this one.